Hello everybody, and welcome to what has proven to be an extremely long day, mainly because the first 3.5 hours of beta were destroyed by using a really crappy program to try to record the first 2 hours of video. And then I had to go back to my old program, which takes ages to convert. So it just finished converting my scrapper video, my third scrapper video, although I deleted the first two because they were horrible and they just froze the whole time. So this is going to be my first Druid video. Now so far all I've done on her is just run around Queensdale a little bit, did some events, did Shadow Behemoth while I was waiting for the scrapper video to convert. So here I am, finally ready to go get really killed. Now Ranger is one of my two favorite classes. As you can see, she's got her Dream Thistle Staff. But, I get the impression that this is not really going to be a high damage class, this Druid. It's more about healing. So, I don't see myself playing it a lot because I don't do dungeons and raids, so I don't really have a lot of need to have a character that heals other characters. But like I said, so far I've only played a little bit in Queensdale. I really don't like the utility skills for this one, and I don't get the Celestial Avatar thing at all. It seems like it's all about healing, so I might not even go into that in this video, because like I said, I'm not really a supporty player. I'm always a solo player, and even when I party up, it's usually just like me and one other person, so it doesn't really come into play there either. But anyway, I'll show you the build and the skills that I have her set up on, but I don't see myself spending a lot of time on Ranger Druid. Okay, so normally my Rangers have Wilderness Survival, Beast Mastery, and Marksmanship. I threw out Marksmanship since she's not going to be using her arrow or her ranged attack at all, but this is what I have her set to currently. Yes, like I said in the other video, I have to have a fall damage trait on every single character, especially since I no longer have gliding. But here's the Druid. I will mouse over all the skills so you can look at them if you want. You can see which ones I decided to try to go with. Like I said, I'm not really into playing any kind of support healer ever, but I'm trying every single one of them just to try it. Send me mail that I can't even check. But anyway, that's the build I'm using. Here is the staff skills. And this one I find kind of stupid because it's a ranged weapon. Why would you want to be in melee range? But anyway, this one only really useful when you're dealing with projectiles, I think. Now I'm using 3 of her 5 utility skills. These are the 3 I'm using. I'll show you the other ones. I don't know. I'm not really feeling these utility skills though. Seriously. And they all change once I'm in Celestial Avatar form. I'm going to have to go through that really quick though because it doesn't last very long. But I'm using the Elite, which I don't know how useful that is. Now I'm not using this one. It just seems weird to me. For somebody that's not melee, why would you want to draw them in? I can see knocking them away, but it like switches whether or not you're in Celestial Avatar. And this is the other one. So there's 2 that I'm not using. And I can try to quickly show you what they turn to when you're in Celestial Avatar form, just so you can see, but I'm gonna have to read really fast because it doesn't last very long. So, there. Those are what they change to. And it wears off pretty quick. So you gotta read really fast. Yeah, it looks cool and all, but not really useful unless you're trying to be all hilly in a dungeon or something. So anyway, those are just a rundown of the skills. I'm using 3/5 of them. I doubt I'll be using Celestial Avatar since it's mostly for healing. But at least you got to see a little bit of it and what its skills are. So, let's see how well she does. She was doing okay in Queensdale. Did have to heal a couple times during Shadow Behemoth, though, so that's not a good sign. An 80 and needing to heal during Shadow Behemoth. I really didn't need to hit 5, because it's basically for projectiles. I'm just so used to like hitting things as soon as they come off of cooldown. So you can see a little bit of the animations here and stuff. So let's see, I guess I'll go till around 11:30. I'm gonna try to help you, honey. Don't know how well I'm gonna do, though. I only have one pet currently. So, yeah, that's a problem. And he's already dead. My pet. I can't even switch because I only have one pet. Okay. Could my pet please wake up? Now he's just fine. I hate that. I never realized how annoying it would be to only have one pet, because I never run around with one pet. I think my original main was my ranger. She was my first 80, and she has just about every pet you can get without playing Guild Wars 1. So, my other rangers don't have as many, because I didn't really care too much about getting the pets on them once I already had it. But one thing I am going to try to do in this video is get the new pets, which are just too cool. But I don't have gliding because they took away my 15 mastery points and my 6 fully trained lines, even though they said they weren't going to. So it's going to be interesting trying to get to any of these. See, that's that one. I don't know why you'd want to be in melee range when you're a ranged weapon. Half the time I don't even notice if my pet's dead. I thought they used to say something when their pets died. I haven't noticed her saying anything when her pet dies. I did put points in Beast Mastery, like I normally do, but her pet seems to be taking a crap load of damage lately, which is just strange. Alright, I guess I should try to help this person, even though my story is right there. I always get myself in so much trouble. I guess they're better. They got over it. Alright, let's go do this story again. And my scrapper actually, I think, only died in this part, but not in the actual story. So my scrapper did a lot better than I thought she would. It was surprising and shocking to me because I hate melee. And, gonna have to pardon all the noise in the background. I told people to be quiet, but anyway, so, as I was saying, the scrapper ended up being a lot better than I thought they would be, which is interesting because I really, really hate melee. She only died 6 times in 3 hours, but only 2 of those times were from combat. The other 4 were from getting hurled off of a cliff without gliding, or falling off a cliff without gliding, because I used to have 3 in gliding, as you'll know if you watched any of my previous beta videos. But no, they took all of our mastery points away, even though they told us they weren't going to do that. But anyway. And yes, the loading screens are infamously slow, especially when I'm recording. They did seem to be going a little bit quicker today, but not by much. So you'll have to pardon the having to stare at the loading screen for hours on end. Can't help it. Apparently the only way I can fix that is to buy a new hard drive, allegedly, but I don't really have a bunch of money just sitting around to throw away on a hard drive for loading screens that used to be 3 seconds long. So anyway, come on. I think the loading screen's gotten even longer. They were actually not being this slow last time. But anyway. Okay. What is this? Oh, event stuff. Yeah. Yeah, a bunch of stuff I can't keep, thank you. Don't even know why I bother. Can't keep any of it anyway. Alright. Yeah, let's go do this. Yes, I did originally read that, but I've done this a million times, so. Assist the pact by escorting supplies. Now this is the only part that my scrapper died during, because I wasn't paying attention to where all the AoE was. Because I was too busy talking or something, I don't know. Yeah, and a couple of these are ground targeting. And if you watch my other videos, you know I'm not a fan of the ground targeting either. I don't know, her auto attack animation's kinda meh, but most of the animations are pretty decent, like it is with most of the elites. And if you're looking for a video of Celestial Avatar, you're probably gonna have to watch somebody else's, because that's mainly for hilly type stuff, and I don't really have a lot of need to be healing other people when I'm solo. Her cooldowns are a little longer than I'd like. The Scrapper's cooldowns weren't very long. It didn't seem like it anyway. See how you like it when I throw vines at you, buddy. Okay. Yeah, I put her all in Berserker stuff, but her damage is still pretty low. But I guess that's by design, because she's supposed to be about healing. And I really don't have any need for all the outgoing healing BS when I'm just soloing, which is what I'm normally doing. So. Do like the range, though. I think, actually, one of the Scrapper skills is 1500 range. I think it was a little blast gyro or something. And if you haven't watched my Scrapper video, the gyros are so cute. So, you should watch it just to see them. They're so cute. I'm not sure if they were meant to be cute, but they're cute. Speaking of cute, I just want to get the new pets, really. Because I have no interest in all this healing stuff that I guess is the point of the Druid. But yeah, she's wearing all Berserker stuff, so I try to get her damage up as much as possible because most of her powers aren't very high damage. That taunt, if you get that trait that makes your pet's F2 taunt, it is so valuable. I love that trait. I would never ever use a trait that makes my character taunt a mob, because I don't want anything touching me ever, but having your pet taunt a mob, that's brilliant. I keep using 5 and I really don't need to. Then again, I don't know if they I haven't studied them close enough to know if they shoot their little poison needles at you or not, so that could be considered projectiles. Yes, their utility skills, yeah, not feeling them. But like I said, I have no interest in the hilly kind of stuff. That's only really needed in dungeons, and I don't do dungeons, so it's not really necessary for me. New event nearby. I don't want a new event. I just want to go into the story and hurry up and get killed, because that's the funnest ever. And I want to get a new pet. Not just because they're adorable and cute and eccentric and a novelty, but it's really a pain when my pet dies and I can't switch. Okay. I mean, they're not bad, but I'm just used to getting more damage out of my ranger, I guess. So like I said, I've been playing ranger longer than any other class. It's my first 80. Okay, these guys are like totally ignoring me. Are they like glitched out or what? Not that I mind, it's just kind of strange. Yes, I'm one of those people that hit things as soon as they come off the cooldown, which I guess is why I have so much problem with Revenant. Because they keep saying, you can't do that with Revenant. Oh well. It's the way I've played for over 2 years. It's kind of hard to break the habit. Alright, can you please just tell me I can go to the staging area? I'm sick of these guys. Yeah, they're like not paying much attention to me. I don't know if they're like glitching out or if my pet's just holding aggro that well. I don't know. And it's not even the bear that everybody likes so much. Because my choices were Moa, Stalker, and Fernhound, which I think is different than last time I made a ranger from scratch. So I don't know. I do have one other Silvari ranger who's level 80, but who knows? I'm just trying to figure out, are they really just totally ignoring me? Are they glitched out, or is my pet that good at holding aggro? I don't know. That's just strange. Defend Amber, Starfall, Sandfall, whatever. Sorry, I've got Game of Thrones on the brain. Starfall is the name of one of the holdfasts, which show people wouldn't know anything about, but that's okay. And no, I'm not a book purist, but it does irk me what they've done with Dorn. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. Wow. I don't get it. This pet is holding aggro so well. I'm probably going to eat my words really quick as soon as I get into the story, but I'm like amazed. My pet is not attacking this thing at all. I guess it doesn't think the big plant is threatening. Okay. I don't know what I'm taking damage from. Must be the poison. Okay. Could you please tell me to go to the packed staging area? It seemed to have gone so much quicker before, and when it takes longer, it makes me worry that it's bugged out. Well, that wolf did try to bite me once. But, I mean, I'm not imagining it. I'm not getting a lot of aggro here for the most part. Can this event hurry up and end, please? Could be a whole hour into the video and not even past this part at this rate. But yeah, as I was saying, I usually just hit things when they come off a cooldown, which is what Anet's saying is bad. But I'm a casual player, and this used to be a casual game. Like it's been for over 2 years. Anyway. Did I make those flowers grow beneath him? Never noticed that before. Oh my goodness, can we hurry up and end this event? It's like taking forever. Yeah, let's go in here. This should be where I get killed a lot, because out there's nothing happening. Apparently nobody else is doing this right now. Which is strange. Oh, I had to heal. Stupid vines. Okay. It's getting less fun now. Alright. Knew it was a bad idea to come in here. Normally there's other people helping. I don't know where everybody else is. Probably in raids where you'll never ever see me. course it puts me right back in the same place. Okay. Apparently, I am the only one doing this. So I'm gonna have to kill every single one of these guys before it lets me move on. And I cannot do that solo, I'm sorry, it just isn't happening. Yeah, I could have switched to Celestial Avatar, which I guess is more healy. But honestly, I don't think it would help. My pet's dead again, I can't switch. I really hate the fact that V and B are right next to each other. Jeez. I don't like my pet being dead. So my pet apparently was holding a lot of aggro before, because now that he's dead, and I can't call a second pet, just kind of screwed all kinds of ways. I can't believe there's nobody else doing this. That's ridiculous. Apparently everybody's in raids. Okay, this is getting kind of psychotic. No matter where I go, there's like 8 million mobs. I can't even get out of combat long enough to get my pet back. I'm almost ready to switch to axes, but I don't think it's really going to make any difference, to tell you the truth. The real problem is that my pet is dead. I need my pet. Okay, now those two are fighting with each other. That's interesting. See, every time I try to back up, I get like 15 new mobs. Can I please get my pet back? Please. Come on, pet. Wake up. Alright. So this is completely unsoloable. Obstructed by what? I really need another pet. This one's just dying way too much. But it didn't give me my Drake that I normally choose. Wasn't even one of the choices. Didn't I already kill this thing? Okay, seriously, where is everybody else? See, I'll use that when something stupid like that doesn't attack back, so it doesn't really matter if you're in melee range or not. Are they just like respawning even after I kill them? Because I thought I killed all these things that were outside. Ugh. This is ridiculous. It has never ever taken this long before, ever, to get past this part. I don't know what is going on, if it's like glitched out, or this is really just the first time I've ever tried to solo this whole event. With one pet at that. It's doing so good for a while. Oh goody, a new build. Which means even if I get to story, it's going to reboot me. Wonderful. That was like, what, the 6th new build today? At least. See, as soon as I get to story, it's going to reboot me anyway, so This is all gonna be for naught. Alright, there's menders in here, isn't there? Gotta get rid of them. Mender. Kill the mender. Can we hurry up and kill this mender, please? Oh my goodness. Going this way, sorry. Don't want to play with you anymore. And my pet is dead again, and they're all coming out here. Of course. And that plant is back. I swear this thing's glitched. I swear it's glitched. All this stuff that I've already killed keeps coming back. And this event, like, never seems to end. Maybe that's what the new build's for. And my pet's dead again. I swear this has got to be glitched. I've never ever seen this take this long before. Obstructed by what? That freaking rock? Seriously, come on, game. I would really like a second pet. I'm seriously considering just going and randomly finding a pet at this point. Because this is ridiculous. Playing a ranger without a pet. Just doesn't work. That's why I don't get people that say, can't I play a ranger without a pet? I'm like, that kind of defeats the whole purpose of playing a ranger. I could try going into Celestial Avatar form, but I honestly don't think it's going to do me any good, because I think it's all about healing other people, not yourself. And the worst part is, I know the video is going to get screwed up in the middle anyway, because as soon as I go through that stupid door, assuming I ever get there, it's gonna, you bit me. Guess there's one other person here. They are a scrapper. This is the only part where my scrapper died, other than when I had a vet and an elite and another vet jumping on me. I swear this event is bugged. I don't know, maybe that person was just AFK. I don't know why you go into the story and then go AFK, but whatever. Maybe we'll do better now that we got one whole other person with us. But I doubt it, because it's all bugged and crap, I'm sure. It should not be taking this long. Vines, get off of me. Killed this thing 3 times now. I swear it's gotta be bugged. It has never ever taken this long, ever. I could kill these guys, but then once I go inside and have to run back out, they're gonna gonna be there waiting on me. It seems like they're all respawning anyway. Where is my little scrapper buddy? Where'd he go? I need to get these menders out of the way. There's so much other crap I can't even see. That immobilize is getting old, let me tell you. Normally I have lightning jump on my ranger just because it gets you out of immobilize, but so probably gonna have to stop the video in the middle anyway, assuming I ever get to it. What are you shooting at? What are you shooting at, freak? He's dead again, apparently. And my buff wore off again. Seriously, they're just all respawning. I think this event is so bugged. It is so bugged. Because every other time I've done this, which is a lot of times, it never ever took this long. Ever. Pet is dead already. Freaking immobilized again. This is not good. What the heck, dude? What the heck? Nothing was even near me. I don't get it. I don't get it. Right next to that thing, of course. I swear it's gotta be bugged. Now, this new build thing was really ticking me off, but if it's bugged, yeah, they need a new build, like right now. Because I'm sure if anybody watching this has done the beta, it has never ever taken this long, and they haven't respawned. This is just ridiculous. Yes, there's one thing up there. Just tell me to enter the packed staging area, please. I'd like to know where my little engineer buddy went. He was fighting for a while. See, they're just all respawning. Just all freaking respawning. Apparently that is her making these little flowery things. I really shouldn't have hit that. It's doing much better up top. Not that much better, but still. Oh my goodness, finally? Finally? That was ridiculous. That was freaking beyond ridiculous. Yeah, just go away. Go away, buddy. Now I'm probably going to get bitted out here. So you're going to have to deal with looking at my desktop and crap. Because there's a new build. Although wait, it didn't say. It didn't say yet. So let's see if we can hurry up and rush in there. Let's see if we can get in or not. Probably not. Okay. So, I might be okay now. I managed to make it before the 10 minutes was up, which was amazing because it felt like 3 hours. Is it just me? Or did that take way longer than it normally takes? That was just beyond insane. Anyway. Come on. 10 minutes probably will be up by the time I get through the loading screen. And then it'll boot me anyway. Won't that be fun? You have lovely desktops to look at in the middle of things. Okay, so only 39 minutes left. The story part in here is glitched too, man. It seemed way easier when I did it on my scrapper. My scrapper did die during that part. Once. I think I died on my Druid once during that part, right? But my scrapper didn't die during this part, which was surprising. So, we'll see how Druid fares. And I honestly thought I was going to just delete my scrapper, but it actually was a lot less annoying than I thought it would be. Okay, loading screen. Anytime now. Come on. Oh, this is so ridiculous. And if you haven't watched my other videos, I always make my beta tune Silvari, because then you can hear Mordremoth talking to you and it's pretty darn funny. Of course, you get all the racist NPCs that are supposed to be your friends. But anyway. Finally! Oh my god, that was ridiculously long. Okay, let's put it back on the story. Sound's not working.
Stay sharp, people.
Just delayed.
It's up to us to pick up the pieces.
And I think that the Druid speed buff is actually quicker than the regular Ranger speed buff. At least it seemed that way when I was running around Queensdale. Okay, let's see how badly screwed up the sound is this time. It seemed to work in my scrapper video, but you never got to see that because it just froze the whole time. Yeah.
Oh, God.
There we go. It's like some kind of weird delay going on with the sound. So I guess what I should probably do, the video might be a little shorter than normal, but what I should probably do is just run the video till the end of story, because it's gonna reboot me as soon as I exit this story. So I should probably just go to the end of story, and then stop the recording there, because I'm gonna get rebooted anyway, as soon as I try to exit the story. But anyway. Hey, stop throwing stuff at my head. Stuff blowing up. Okay. And again, I have to apologize for all the background noise. Come on, throw all your racism at me. Not Laren there, but the rest of them. Don't make me smack you, Marjorie. Yeah, I said in my other videos, I liked Marjorie until this story. Okay, in the last video that has been since deleted, I did go around and talk to all these people, and I did go see that you can't do the racist choice in this demo either. So, I do have it in one of my previous beta videos, I think from like the first beta weekend. So it is there somewhere, but just in the interest of time.
Everyone listen up. We've suffered a serious setback. We're far from beaten. I trust Baron here. If you trust me, you can trust him. We're all still on the same side. Understood? Good. Someone needs to take charge. Baron here will join the search and rescue team. If you're not on that team, dig in and fortify this position. Now fall in and let's get to work.
I don't know why both of my beta tunes so far today have decided they want to be dressed in pink. Because I randomly select from the 8 most tolerable colors. It's actually fuchsia, but anyway. Now, like I said, my scrapper did a lot better in this. But I don't know what to expect from this one. Ranger's usually good, but this isn't your typical ranger. There's only one guy and he wasn't peppering me with arrows last time I did this on my scrapper, although that video has been deleted, so you'll have to take my word for it. Okay, I don't know why my powers aren't working. So I don't know if my shield's working or they're not peppering me this time either. And if you've played in Verdant Brink, you know what I mean. That attack those guys do, where they shoot you and your health is almost completely gone after just one shot.
The enemy keeps collecting corpses and prisoners. This is the first time we've had any sign of where they want to go.
Okay, great. Where's my jungle tendril? They're changing things up. Jungle tendril's not there, or at least I can't see it if it is. Okay, so the graphics just aren't working. I cannot see the jungle tendril. But apparently he's here. But I can't see him. I'm not imagining it. That jungle tendril was invisible. Why do you keep telling me out of range? The range is 1200. Lying thing. Okay, anyway. That was bizarre. All kinds of weirdness. No wonder they have a new build coming out. Got events that last 20 hours longer than they should, invisible jungle tendrils, all kinds of stuff. And if you can't hear the game that well, I'd highly recommend paying attention to the chat window, because if you don't play a Sylvari, you don't get the whole Mordremoth chat. Which is going to happen, I think, during the boss fight, and then again during the second boss fight. Oops, didn't want to hit that, but oh well. Keep your AoE off of me. I ain't interested. Go away, you. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they did make this part less ridiculously insane. Is that natural healing? Okay, sure. Alright, boss man. Let's do this, because you know I love you. Immobilize again. Keep that AoE to yourself. I am so not interested, buddy. Yeah. Okay. Hey, now. We had the AoE discussion. You're not listening. Okay, this time she finally said something when her pet died. Of course, he dies during a boss fight. Perfect! NPCs, you gotta be my new pets. Come on, get with it. I so need another pet. I've never run with one pet since, like, I had a level 1 ranger ages ago. That's so weird that you get all this level 80 stuff, but they still only give you one pet. cutscene time. Can my pet come back to life during the cutscene? See, if you're not on a Silvari, you can't hear that. I don't know how well you could hear it on the recording, but he said, "I hear you, my servant." It should be in chat when we come back from the cutscene. See? Voice of Mordremoth. Oh, pet's still dead. A lot of the effects are nice, except the auto attack's a little bland, but all the other effects are really nice. No, no, you're not allowed to come over here. I did not invite you over here. Ah, AoE, go away, I don't like you. Weed dog, I don't like you either. I will not call them Mordrim wolves, they're weed dogs. So yeah, I did manage to live through it. Hey, Lannister, wake up. Let's see how long it takes me to find the stairs this time. Yeah. Hey, I did a little better finding the stairs this time. 9th time's a charm, right? Okay. At least the 9th time. I don't know how many times I've done this story. Alright. Stupid little raptor things. These little sunflowers. Still can't get over that. They're a little bit ridiculous. But oh well. At least it's different, right? Oh yay, more raptors, raptors everywhere. That's pretty cool though when she hits a bunch of things with those beams. That's pretty cool. It doesn't happen that often, but when it does, it's cool. I've only seen it twice since I've been playing. Okay. Yeah, my scrapper has a little more AoE, so she killed them a little quicker. But anyway. But amazingly, the scrapper doesn't really have that much condi on her either.
Everybody form up and do your jobs. It's a long time until daylight.
See? Mordroth stalking me again. So yeah, I think they made this story a little less ridiculous, or else Scrapper or Druid are just better than the other classes that I've played, the other elites. Oh yeah, and I said in my other video we have our own icons now. Got a quick look at that, in case you didn't see it before. Probably shouldn't use that taunt thing when I only have one pet, but oh well. It's better them kill the pet than me, although it's quite annoying when they do kill the pet, especially since I can't switch. I wasn't really trying to hit 3. I very rarely try to hit that 3. I don't see the point in trying to put yourself in melee range when you're a ranged character. But anyway. Alright, where are you guys at? Where are you guys at? Why don't you get back here? I don't know, maybe that elite is what's keeping her alive. That elite that makes damage transfer from the mobs, or from her to the mobs, or whatever it does. Don't really have time to look at it right now, but I think it was something like that. don't want to play in the AoE. Thank you. What did I just say? You guys don't listen. There's the lovely message. So as soon as I get out of the story, it's going to reboot me, so I'll probably just stop the recording at the end of the story. It'll be a little early, probably, but oh well. I'm sure I'll probably be streaming. I don't know if I'll make any more videos. I might. I don't know. But I've been started streaming, but the thing is, the streaming software is really bad at recording. It just freezes the whole time, which is why I had to delete my first 2 videos that I made this week. So yeah, streaming software, no good for recording at all. This software, it's good for recording, just takes a really long time to convert and everything because it records it in AVI, which is way too big. You have to convert it. Upper paragraph. I don't remember there being 2 paragraphs in this part. Hey now, don't you be running at me like that. Yeah, I think they definitely made the paragraphs a little less psychotic to fight. And I really don't want to be over there. I don't think it's above the abyss, but it's still a pain if you get knocked down there because you go off the whole way around again. What? Stop telling me to defeat the champion when I've got all of his friends here still. AoE. Yeah, she doesn't do nearly as much damage as the regular ranger, or even my scrapper. But like I said, I think Druid's pretty much designed for healing more than damage, and that's useless for a solo player. But anyway, cutscene, yay, yay, yay. Time to get a drink so I don't lose my voice. Come on, Ritlock, let's go.
Sharpen your blades and guard your vitals.
I think they added a line in there. Don't remember him saying that. It did in the last video I did, but that one got deleted. Didn't do it in the last beta though. I don't think that line was in there. Okay. Anytime now, game. I'll be pretty close to an hour when this one's over. Maybe about 10 minutes short. Casimir, I don't think he cares if you're all smiles. Yeah, he's dying pretty quick this time. I think that's the quickest he ever died. Maybe I'm healing all the NPCs and that's why he died quicker. They weren't all dead for once. Okay, anyway. Oh, who do you think you're fooling, you racist? You hate Silvari.
I'm a little late myself. I've been searching for Destiny's Edge, but all I've found are panicky packed soldiers.
It's a damn good to see you alive. Where have you been? What's that new magic you're using?
Later, Cub. All you need to know
Somebody else I was watching
better than ever.
said something funny. It's like, if you're playing a Revenant and Rox says that, it's like, Rox, I've been using the same powers. It's not new. Alright, I think we're done now. So, we're about 19 minutes short, but that's okay. I think I might have started a little early. Okay. So, I'm going to end it a little early, just because I know I'm going to get rebooted as soon as I leave the instance. So, I don't know if I'll be making any more videos this weekend. I might. I'll probably be streaming at least on Twitch. And Nocturna76 is my Twitch name, if you want to go look at that. I don't have any followers or anything yet, because I just started streaming today. And and got perturbed because streaming and recording are bad to do at the same time, apparently. So I gotta use a different program for recording than I do for streaming. But anyway, that's it for this video. I'm probably gonna make a Reaper and then decide between Chronomancer, Revenant, and Scrapper for my fourth one. I've got the Scrapper made already, but I don't know, I guess we'll see. So even if I don't make any more videos, I'll probably be streaming on Twitch TV at Nocturna76, and if you want to add me in game, it's nocturna.7689. So, sorry about that horrible long event that seemed like it had to have been bugged or something, but not my fault, I swear. Anyway, I'm gonna go for now, and I will see you next time. Bye, all.